Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. We are live in Studio B. As promised, time to preview the NCAA Track and Field West Prelims with the guy who is one of the best discus throwers in the entire country. He is Dallin Shurts of BYU Track and Field, joining us from rainy Fayetteville, Arkansas. Dallin, welcome to BYU Sports Nation.
Thank you. Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and start with the emotions of the event. How you feeling this go around, and how are you handling the nerves ahead of another big competition?
To be honest, I'm not trying to think about it too much. I got a chip in my shoulder. Last time I was here 2 years ago, I didn't qualify. So I'm here to prove to myself that it's not the facility, it's the athlete. So I'm going to come back and do my thing, throw far, and hopefully get myself to Eugene in 2 weeks.
So literally in Fayetteville, Arkansas, you didn't qualify. So you're back at the scene of the crime. And what's going to be different this time, and how will the weather impact it? Because it looks pretty wet.
Well, I throw Friday, luckily. So weather is promising for Friday. Last I checked, it was sunny and hot during the window that I'm throwing. So I don't think I'll have to worry too much, but that could change pretty easily. So I'm just going to, regardless of the weather, I just need to make sure that I get good sleep tonight. Because it's 2 nights before you compete is the most important night of rest. And I eat well. I don't wear myself out. And I just mentally just keep myself calm and cool and not psych myself out, and just visualize my technique and just get confident in the 3 throws that I have. You only get 3, which is why it's kind of stressful. But, yeah.
Why is 2 nights and not 1 night before more important?
I don't know. But I put it to the test, and I've had terrible sleep the night before I compete, and I still compete well. But then I have terrible sleep 2 nights before I compete, and I guess maybe there's some truth to that. It could just be placebo effect.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'd like to believe that the 2 nights before you sleep or compete, if you sleep well, you're going to do well. So, so I'm just going to do my best to maybe pop a melatonin tonight.
Let's go.
Some good rest.
Let's go.
I'm all about it.
Hey, we'll make sure that we're sleeping well tonight so that we can have a good show 2 days from now.
On Friday.
Okay?
We're
on Friday. Hey, we're going to have a good show on Friday, and you're going to have a great performance.
I like it.
Okay, Dallin, as you assess what lies ahead for you, and you've already mentioned the motivating factor of not qualifying when you were in Arkansas last time, how has preparation been different specifically this go around so that you show up and do what you know you're capable of doing?
Well, I'm a better athlete than I was 2 years ago. I PR'd this year finally. That was a relief. I'm just, I guess, more confident in my throws, in my technique, and my consistency. I mean, my biggest motivation for doing well on Friday is so that I can get to NCAAs and to place well there to raise my world ranking. The NCAA Nationals meet is ranked. And so when you have a ranked meet, if you place well, you get bonus points. And those bonus points help an awful lot when you're trying to raise your world ranking status. And for the Olympics, the window is the top 32 for discus. Right now, I'm 43rd. I just checked this morning.
Nice.
I was 36 2 weeks ago. So just got to get myself to better competitions and work on stuff. But, yeah, throw far. Regardless, I just need to throw far every time.
Hey, at the end of the day, that's the goal, right? Just throw it far. That's what we asked the BYU quarterback to do, too. So it's the same thing. Okay, what's the goal besides qualifying for NCAAs? Because right now, as you mentioned, you got the school record. You're took second in the Big 12. You're 4th in the country ranked in the discus. You mentioned 43rd in the world, which is wild. What are the goals for you as you compete to advance? And then obviously you've already qualified for the Olympic trials for the United States.
Obviously I want to kind of ride this horse as far as it'll go. So my plan, regardless of how well Olympic trials goes, I mean, there's a lot of good throwers in the U.S., so it'd be pretty cool if I made it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't, just being realistic. But obviously that's my goal. But like, if whatever happens, I'll still be throwing for a few years after this too. So at least 4 more years, try to qualify for the next Olympics. We'll see.
Dallin Shurts is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Last night, you gave a youth devotional, along with some of your other track and field athletes, to a bunch of up-and-comers and members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in the area. How was that devotional experience?
It was great. Yeah, we it's been a long time since I've sang Army of Helaman. I think the last time I sang that in the choir was when I was like 16 years old. So we did that all together as a track team, all 54 of us qualifiers. The spirit was strong. We had some great talks. And the kids were enthusiastic. Obviously, I tower over all of them, so that's a lot of, a lot of eyes staring up. But yeah, no, it was a great experience. So it's, hopefully we get to do that. I guess the team gets to do that next time they come back to Fayetteville, for their sakes. It'd be fun for every athlete that comes here to have that experience.
Have you reminded anyone of the football result in Fayetteville?
The football result? Have I reminded anybody?
Yeah.
I think their butt hurt because it hasn't come up.
Of course not. That was a great win for BYU. You've been on the show several times, by the way. You're one of my favorite people. Not only because you're from Oregon, but also you went to Porto Alegre, Brazil on your mission, which is where I went as well. Remind me, north or south? North, was it not?
North, yeah.
The greatest mission in the world. And our people are dealing with some flooding down there. And you're a molecular biology major. Did you graduate?
I did, yeah.
Congratulations.
Man. You got things going on in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. What I don't have going on is midterms coming up. We're done with those.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
That might be the best win of all. Hey, just a final word of advice as we say goodbye. Make sure you throw the disc really far.
As far as you can.
Just throw it far, man.
That's what my mom tells me every time, too.
Dallin, best of luck to you. Let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma to throw well on Friday. Get some great rest
tonight. It's about tonight.
I will.
Yeah.
And we'll talk again soon. Can't wait to watch, man. Thanks.
Thanks, Dallin.